Hello, this is Ed.
And this is Phoebe.
Today we are talking about condoms, condom additives, chemicals, latex sensitivities, lubricants, flavors, colors, and sharing. Condoms in the lifestyle tend to be plentiful and sometimes free. But are they right for you?
Yes, very good question. And this is totally not a good segue, but...
Tangent.
We love your emails! Oh my God, keep them coming!
Yeah, we're getting some great listener emails, some fun Twitter comments.
Somebody sent videos.
Somebody sent us a video today with a nice blowjob going on. Oh,
with an additional dick in there.
Yeah,
nice. I spotted that.
It took me going full screen on the video to see the second dick.
I was like, oh my God, there's another dick in there.
I was like,
what? I spotted it.
The second dick? It's like, where's Waldo? Can you spot the second dick? Yeah, no, we appreciate all of the emails. We love reading and we love hearing that people are enjoying the podcast. Yes. It helps us keep going. It helps inspire us. Heck, it even gives us topics for new episodes.
Yes.
So,
we've created several episodes based on listener email. So thank you.
If you want to be semi-famous or internet famous, go ahead, send us an email. Ask us all the questions you want. And we're happy to answer them.
And if we don't know, I'm going to research the hell out of it. Trust me.
And then you get a new episode.
Exactly. All right.
So where are we going with this?
Oh, my goodness.
Condoms.
I'm just going to start with the top. Spermicide. Not pH friendly.
Don't use it.
Don't use it.
Don't do it.
No. You don't need...
Condoms in the lifestyle are mostly for disease prevention and not for pregnancy prevention.
Right. Hopefully you've had, a vasectomy or your tubes are lasered.
Or something along those lines.
Or you're on birth control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we have met people who have children and potentially are having more children. We don't know. So I get that you don't have a vasectomy.
Right.
But using spermicide on a condom in the lifestyle, it's pretty bad for the vagina.
Yeah. It's not the best.
Yeah.
No. For me, it's definitely not the best.
Yeah, it can be very
irritating.
Disruptive to the ecology down there.
Yes. And once again, if you're on a cruise and you're going to have a week-long worth of sex, you don't want anything messing up that happy environment.
No.
Because you got more sex to have.
That's right. Don't ruin the party.
Exactly.
We've got lots to do.
The vagina's got lots of things to do.
That's right. Types. So you can get different colors, you can get flavors, chocolate, cherry, pineapple. We've seen all kinds of crazy flavors. Oh, yeah. You can get glow-in-the-dark condoms.
Oh my God, those are so fun.
Although I'm nervous about putting a glow condom on. I swear, every time I see something that glows, I think I'm going to get irradiated from it.
My goodness.
I'm going to get cancer or something because it's nuclear.
I don't actually think I've seen a glow condom on you.
No, I've never worn one. I suspect that they're more practical joke than practical.
Uh-huh.
But oftentimes condoms are provided at an event, and it's better than nothing, right? Like,
yeah,
going bareback because you don't have a condom versus using one at an event. Absolutely use the condom at the event,
right?
Or abstain.
Right.
So use the condom because abstinence at a swinger event. Are you daft? No. So no.
Now, you've got your organic, vegan, and sustainable condoms. They will have fewer chemicals, dyes, and additives. They're safer for sensitive vaginas and those who are allergic to chemicals, dyes, and additives.
Right.
GLYDE is the first condom that was certified as ethical, vegan, and fair trade. A vegan condom, you're probably wondering, like
what's a latex? As far as I know, is not a meat product.
Right?
There's no animals involved.
Yeah, but they use casein, the dairy-based ingredient, which is common in a lot of brands.
Interesting.
Right? So if you're a vegan and you're conscious and you to adhere to that, you want to make sure you select a condom that, is vegan based. And GLYDE is.
Yeah. Now, if you're vegan and you don't eat meat.
Oh, please.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. But I'm sure there are plenty of vegan women who like to eat meat.
Yes.
There you go. Dad joke. I did it.
Dad joke, yeah. And, your sustainable product is that fair trade is a natural rubber tree plantation. So it's sustainably sourced. It employs people at fair wages. So,
right.
It's nice.
It's where they get the product from or the materials from to make the product.
Exactly.
Makes you feel good. And then it makes you feel good.
And, I will consciously purchase things based on that too. Like our toilet paper, it's bamboo, right?
Who'da thunk?
Right. The eggs that I purchase, I pay probably $2 more a dozen for it, but that's okay. I feel really good about that.
Because the little chickens
they're
have a
running
nice
free.
life.
I get to see a video of them like roaming through, the weeds in the pasture, and then they rotate them into each area so that they don't eat all the bugs.
Right.
I don't know. It makes me feel good. I support a company that's trying to do better things for the animals and for the planet. And, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and I think anybody who...
$2 extra per week.
It's not that big a deal.
It's cheaper than my $5 a day coffee at Starbucks.
Right.
If I still did that.
No. Don't do that anymore.
No. I just buy the beans and I grind them.
Female condoms.
On to the next topic.
Yeah, so the other condoms we were talking about were the traditional male condoms. The rubber tube that slips over the penis. Female condoms, on the other hand, are a little different.
Yeah, they're fun. They're fascinating.
Have you used one before?
No.
I have.
What?
Yeah, female condoms are...
I didn't know
interesting.
That. How did you like it?
I'll say this.
Uh-huh.
It was interesting. Now, it was years ago, so they may have improved, but when I had tried them before, it felt a little glad bag. A little...
too loose.
Loose.
Yeah.
It wasn't unpleasant.
Right.
I was still having sex.
Right.
But, yeah, they because they're looser...
Uh-huh.
They've...
Because you go inside.
Right. They just kind of... It's a barrier between the vagina and the penis.
Right.
So it's not quite the sensation that you'd get from a normal condom, which is kind of lubed and tight to your skin, so you get a little bit more of the friction. It's slipperier, but there's also kind of a almost like a crinkly thing to it.
How does the condom stay inside? Well, you're going in and out.
I think it's mostly because of the liquid, the wet skin inside the vagina basically holding it. It doesn't slide around as much. But you've got to use lube because basically your lubrication is you versus the condom.
Right. It's not there. It's absent.
There's no vaginal lubrication that's doing anything for
Which would be great for people that are really sensitive to different types of lube.
Sure.
If you're not using a good lube, you could use a crappy lube and it wouldn't hurt you.
Right. Because it'd be on him only and...
Right. And we don't care, what goes on your penis.
Right, let it fall off. I'm only going to use it for a night. Anyway, continue.
That's fascinating. I didn't know that.
Secrets came out tonight. Yeah, so it fits inside the vagina, so you can imagine it's the same thing as a regular condom, but there's a ring that's on the outside that kind of surrounds the opening.
A ring on the inside too.
Yeah, and I think that actually gets kind of caught inside the vagina to kind of hold it in place and hold it open a little bit.
Right. So they are typically made of nitrile, synthetic rubber, or polyurethane.
Same thing that the gloves are made out of.
Ah, yes. And slightly more expensive than male condoms. They're 79% effective against sperm. And it gives women control to protect themselves against STIs. Some say sex is even more enjoyable with a female condom.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I haven't experienced that personally, but...
Because you're a man.
Right. So it's a different experience for me.
But you did have both experiences, female condom versus male condom, and you thought the male condom you prefer, it sounds like.
Yeah, I think I do because you feel more of the vaginal pressure, you feel more of the sensation of sliding up against the woman and not up against the artificial barrier.
Right.
And I can say that the ring on the outside, it kind of got in the way sometimes, and it felt a little weird. But like I said, it's been a while.
That was a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe we get one to try it again.
Oh,
I mean,
should.
I'm all about scientific experimentation, right? I mean,
it's all in the name of science, right?
It's all in the name of science. Got to do research.
It's terrible.
The things we do for this podcast. It's terrible.
And then we have the male condom. Duh.
Yeah. It's
self-explanatory.
It's the first one that we were talking about. Male condoms are everything that everybody's used to. Now,
yes.
In defense of the condom.
Yes.
A lot of people don't like them. They think bareback is the best.
Right.
Natural sex. Condoms get in the way. They decrease sensation. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
And if you haven't worn one in a decade and you're getting into the swing lifestyle, you're just very not happy about having to wear one again.
So here's the advice. Practice getting an erection, putting one on, having sex with your partner, your regular partner, a few times to just get used to it.
Right.
You'll get used to it, the timing, all of that kind of stuff, and pretty soon it's not really an issue in terms of like getting it on and keeping an erection.
Right. And you get to experiment with different types, styles, etc. Right.
You find the size that fits. You find the shape that you like.
The one that's the most comfortable or most sensation or whatever.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch that are on the market, and they're all really good.
And this is really good. I mean, we did do that. I forgot about that. We did do that because when you come down to, right, the game, here we are in football, right? It's tie game, and it's up to the kicker to make the point, right? You got the couple, you're ready to go to the playroom. You don't want to be messing around, flubbing around.
I haven't tried a condom on in like 10 years.
Not having one, right?
No.
You gotta know. You gotta have that shit. You gotta be ready. It's on, and you gotta go.
Yeah.
Because that opportunity, trust me, it's never gonna happen again.
Right.
With that couple, it's very rare. I'm sorry to say that, but
absolutely.
It's very rare.
And I will tell you, I absolutely prefer bareback sex. It's perfect. It's great. It's exactly what nature intended. But if I have a choice between not safe, having sex with a partner who I don't know their medical history, and you can go all the way back to our STI episode that we talked about. Mm-hmm. If I have a choice of risky, potentially deadly sex, or at least contracting some kind of a disease from somebody, or safer sex, where I still get to have sex, but I have to wear a condom, I'm putting the condom on.
Yeah. It's just riskier, especially when you have a family. You have kids. Your kids have kids, potentially. Or
you want to grow old with your spouse and,
right,
whatever.
And you don't want to inform all your other play partners if you have a friend network that you recently got an STI and you can't play with them, or that you may have infected them.
I'm telling you right now, I don't want to create that spreadsheet to track all of everybody's sexual whatevers.
What a nightmare.
Tell me the stories about it, but I don't want to have to track it. I'll just put a condom on and I'll call it a day.
Yeah.
And
my God.
If you're randomly hooking up with people, you just don't know. So put a condom on. Not that big a deal.
It's easy.
It's really not that big a deal.
No. So sharing, always bring plenty to share. And it will increase your opportunity to play. And honestly, we have always brought plenty to share.
Sure.
And we've
frequently
given people condoms because they're not prepared. And that's fine. I get it. But it was surprising to me that they didn't have any. So, or maybe they forgot them, or whatever the situation was, they didn't have them.
Right.
Or whatever was provided at the event didn't fit them.
They relied on maybe the event providing.
Right. And they were shit condoms. They broke when they went on, or they didn't fit, and so we had backups. And we have
or we just had too much sex and we went through all of their condoms and we needed more.
Oh my gosh.
It's happened.
Bring a variety of sizes and all that.
Yeah. This goes back to our go bag episode.
Yes.
So bring some, bring extra, bring some for your friends. Did you bring enough for the whole class, as they say?
Yeah.
And bring some latex and some non-latex condoms.
Absolutely.
Because you never know when you're going to run across a woman who is latex sensitive.
Yep.
And we're going to get into that in a second.
Exactly.
But bring extra, because you never know what's going to happen. Be prepared. Boy Scout motto, be prepared.
And care for your own body's needs.
You skipped a topic.
Nah.
Just kind of glossed over size.
I know, wait, did I do sizes? I said bring sizes.
Oh, okay. We said styles, but sizes too.
Oh, yeah, sizes.
Different sizes of condoms.
Big, small.
All of them are created the same.
Right.
So,
and we've ran into a couple couples that have, where the condoms that are provided by the event are pretty tight and they're kind of uncomfortable for the guy. I remember this one guy, he was like, it is like cutting off my circulation. So we said, no problem. We got a variety of sizes. We'll give you one.
That's just because you sleep with guys with big cocks.
Not always.
Just when you can.
Oh my gosh. I love all cocks.
She does. It's true.
All right. Latex versus non-latex. You've got your latex. If you have an allergy to latex, it's not good. It's pretty serious. Your vagina can swell, you can itch, and sex is painful. There is a natural rubber latex. It's from basically a rubber tree plant. It's a natural form of latex. You might be able to use that, but you should definitely check with your physician, because if you have a high latex allergy, you probably won't be able to use that either. Non-latex types, you've got your polyurethane, your lambskin, which are not good at preventing STIs. So
don't use lambskin
while
in swinging.
Correct.
It's okay for keeping your wife from getting pregnant,
right,
but it is not good for the lifestyle.
Correct.
Because
important.
We don't want you getting the lady pregnant, but that's not the first concern.
Well, yeah.
Probably not the first concern.
Polyisoprene.
Isoprene.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Polyisoprene, lab-made iteration of latex without the latex allergy causing plant proteins. So, once again, if you have a severe allergy to latex, you're not going to go with the natural latex from the rubber tree plant. You'll probably go with this. For curiosity.
Yeah.
Do you know a brand that is polyisoprene? Because
I do. And let's say.
And that'll be in the show notes.
Oh, Durex. Real Feel. Avanti Bear.
And it actually is in the name, polyisoprene non-latex.
Exactly.
So it actually sells itself as non-latex because it's free of latex causing allergies. Interesting.
And we have these condoms in our go bag as well, because we've run into people with those. And honestly, a lot of the condoms we use are non-latex, because they tend to be free of chemicals, additives, preservatives, etc.,
Sure.
spermicides, all that stuff. They tend to be very natural and neutral,
right,
and good for the vagina.
So one piece of advice that I have is don't go into your random AM/PM market and buy some condom brand that you've never heard of before. We're going to give you some recommendations for some brands that are good quality. There may not be a recognizable name, but they're a quality product.
Yes.
And what I'm proposing is those random condoms that you buy out of some vending machine, they may or may not be that good. And if you're going to get something out of a vending machine, at least get something that you recognize.
The other benefit to a non-latex condom is it will heat to your body temperature and provide a enjoyable and a natural sensation.
Yeah, because it's a more natural product, it kind of, I don't know, communes with the body better, and you get a better connection, which tends to feel better.
Right. And then, lastly, you need to be aware of the type of lubrication you're using with the condom, whether it's latex or not. Some lubricants are inside and outside of the condom, which feels better for both partners. You just need to be sure that it's a lubricant that is good for your vagina and the penis, making sure you don't have any types of irritations to that lubrication. As everyone may know, you can't use silicone with rubber condoms because they'll break down and tear. And I've already talked about, the irritation to the vagina. But, men have penis irritations as well.
Yeah. We have a whole episode on lube. If you haven't listened to it, it's fabulous. And I'm not just blowing my own horn. It's a good episode to listen to because it's very educational about vaginal health and lubricants and how they all interact. It's really good.
The bottom line is, if you are particular about how your condom feels, how much sensation you get, or how your body reacts to the chemicals and latex, then bring your own. So in the interest of maximizing your best opportunity, come well prepared.
Definitely. Before you turn off our podcast to take care of all the vanilla things pulling you away, please reach out and give us a review. I know mashing a star is so much easier, but a review is so much better for sharing your love of what we're doing with others. We would appreciate it. If you want to share a personal story, ask us questions, or share your comments, you can contact us at swingeruniversity@gmail.com. Check us out at swingeruniversity.com, where you can find links to our Twitter and Instagram feeds. Thank you for listening to Swinger University, your horizontal enrichment podcast.